Guys, welcome back to the channel. So today just going to be doing a bit of cartridge maintenance and cleaning. So yeah, been chatting to a few of the lads on the group and whatnot, a few other people, just with regards to cleaning cartridges. So I'm just going to show you guys. Thought that was the door then. So I got sent this by my buddy Rogie Retro Gamer. So it's in the Mega SG there. And I'm going to press play, and it probably going to work because he keeps his stuff quite clean. No, not working. So I don't know what it is about Mega Drive games. I've just been really, I've been really, yeah, just all of them need a bloody good clean. So I'm going to take this out now. And there's the cartridge. It says supplied by Where to Go 0802. It's got a little phone number on there, look. So yeah, I'll record what I do. So essentially, mind the bare feet, I've got excuse the toys. We've got a house viewing today, so I've been a bit mental trying to get everything sorted. So I've got this stuff, isopropyl alcohol, and what I use is literally a cotton bud or a Q-tip if you're in the States, and all we're going to do is clean the contacts inside there. That's that middle piece. Looks really simple. I'm just going to get some, literally, we're just pouring it, not much, just a little drop. Don't do this around cigarettes or anything, it's very flammable. And we're just rubbing that up and down the metal contacts in here. And you can already see like some of the dirt that's coming off. And this one doesn't look too bad. But yeah, I have started buying quite a few Mega Drive games recently. And yeah, they just all need a good clean now and again. I think, like, basically you can look at the state of that. Yeah, like basically oxides build up on the contacts. So you're not going to see any difference there, but you can see the copper strips that are poking out of the bottom of the cartridge there. We're going to flip. There we go. Now, if I now put that back in there just gently, turn on. You have to, again, forgive all of the toys and that knocking about the house. Like I say, we've got a house viewing in a bit, so just a quick video I'm knocking up. And hopefully, so there you go, Sega. So I've not played this game actually. I might have to have a quick res of it, just quick, maybe later after the house viewing, eh? But yeah, there you can see that it's running. Awesome. I really want to give this a go now, so I'm going to leave it in there. I'm going to turn that off, turn the telly off. Yeah guys, so where to put I'll see if I can pop the phone there. There you are. And I'll have a chat with you. Right, so I also bought ages ago, must have been, I think it was the year 2020, I bought a Mega Drive. And it was listed as not working, and it was a miss list. They'd pop down Megadrome, I think they listed it as. So I've got it for like £7 on eBay, absolute bargain. I was well chuffed. And it wasn't working. Somebody had tried to open it up because the wires the two little wires that go to the LED inside, that they were ripped off. So they probably just thought, oh, bugger it, just sell it on eBay, you know. Anyway, so I used a piece of paper, dipped it in some of that, and then I used this credit card thing. It's a Subway membership card. just a piece of thin plastic, anything will do. I think the Mega Drive will also take MasterCard. Anyway, you just get it in the cartridge slot and give it some of that action. We all know a bit about that, don't we, lads? So yeah, give it some of that. And literally, there was a lad I was talking to on Twitter at the time, and he was like, "Oh, if that doesn't work, then you could try this, and this." And I was like, "No, it's fine. It's worked." So yeah, it's like It's like, wow, I didn't expect it to work first time. I was here literally. So I can't show you the Mega Drive because that's in storage. But yeah, it was that was pretty awesome. That was before I got my Mega SG. So then I just got like a, you know, the cable, the AV cable that then goes into your telly, and I've just been using that on like the 4K TV. Just use a little, as like a little dongly thing that you can use to plug it into the AV port. So yes, lads, so basically, I know we've talked a little bit on the channel around just recently when I was doing my Brazilian collection stuff around the staples. You should definitely be checking your staples in your collection. I've got all this lot to go through. The Brazilian staples that Tectoy used in particular were really naff. But you know, it's probably a good idea, with some of these being, you know, fairly valuable, it's probably a good idea to go and check all of your staples, because some of these, you know, most of them are like really old. And if you're like me, you've probably not paid silly money, well, you might have done, but you've probably paid a fair bit. So it's probably a good idea to check some of those for staples. I would definitely recommend getting yourself a little bottle of this. I think I got the Isopro. I think this was £1.50 for that little amount, and that's lasted me. That's the first bottle I've bought, and it's still fine. There's about half left, and I use it quite a bit. So yeah, I got that like on eBay or Amazon, somewhere like that. You can get bigger bottles, and they will last you longer. That's fine. Now, there was an occasion, and I was chatting to a couple of lads. I said I'd say quick on here. There was an occasion when I bought a game. I'll show you it. Here we go. I got Street Fighter 2 all the way from Brazil. In my opinion, it's a pucker little game on the Master System. Obviously, it's nothing like the arcade version. Or the Super Nintendo version, but once you get your head around using just 2 buttons, I think it's a good laugh. Anyway, I couldn't get this to run, and I was putting it on my, again, before I had my Mega SG, I was putting it on the Master System Model 1, and I was thinking the same thing. I'll clean it, I'll really go to work on it, and this stuff wasn't doing the job. So I got out some WD-40, and I started spraying the contacts with that. I took the cartridge apart and everything, giving it a good clean, and I was really going to work on it. It still wouldn't work. So I messaged Kev, my buddy, who, you know, he's just completed his Tectoy set. So he knows a thing or two about a thing or two when it comes to Brazilian games. And he goes, "Oh, what console are you using?" "Oh, I'm using the Model 1. He was like, "Don't think it'll work on that, mate. Try your Master System 2, which I do have one. I've not packed this up in storage yet. Put it in this and it worked first time. And that's because the chip in this isn't compatible with the Master System Model 2. So the moral of that story, always be careful that you're not taking the contacts right down to the board, because you can damage the cartridge if you go too crazy. And I got lucky, this still works fine, but luckily Kev told me the error of my ways and just try it on that instead. It worked first time. It's never been so clean. Anyway, yeah, so there are a couple of other a few other games that won't work on your original Master System. The Codemasters ones are the ones that everybody kind of knows about. So that's things like Micro Machines and Fantastic Dizzy, and I think Cosmic Spacehead, but that's at the back somewhere. So those 3, you're going to basically need one of these. I think it might be in the last 1 or 2 Model 1s that had what did they have built in? Might have been Alex Kidd built into the Model 1s. I think they will pick them up, but they're like the only ones. So yeah, short of that, you do need a Model 2 or a Mega SG like myself, something like that. You could just emulate, as Clint would say, and then you got no bother at all. He winds me up on the chat sometimes, but yeah, it's he's a little rascal, that one. But yeah, so guys, I hope that's been a little bit helpful. I know it's been a bit ranty, a bit talkative, but yeah, that's basically point made. So get yourself some of this. It's bloody brilliant. Get it on your Master System cartridges. Same as the Mega Drives, just some in there on both sides of the metal contacts in your cartridge, and jobs are good. So yeah, guys, thanks ever so much for watching the video. Really appreciate it. I will see you on the next one. Cheers.